So the judge, he withdrew this make-believe dollar, and part of the make-believe dollar is it's a proposition. If the military needed help from someone with money, would you be able to aid through the people of like your branch or something? And your branch is the historical timeline of your birth, the individuality of birth or something. And so normally there's like a big argument on, because it's the treasurer's power. So we all know the country has money. So the power of belief says that the strength of the treasurer's money is a fact. It's not a protection theory. It's a fact that the belief, the reserves have money it's a fact, you know. If a bank shuts down or commits crime, the treasurer will pay the people because the money's there, you know. She's how old I am. So the law says you have to get rid of the treasurer because because you're not allowed to bring a civil case with government offices, because government offices hear the civil case. It's a crime. It's like larceny or something. So I tell back when I wasn't so injured and I could speak as an individual, I tell the Hiltons about it, and her dad's like, you know, you're full of shit, but your speech is more powerful than mine because I'm not an individual anymore. You know, the criminals have bogged me down or whatnot. And so she hears it, and she's like, fuck yeah, that's the cold hard truth on what she heard. And so she designed her implementation of corporation to live the treasurer and separation of the power the treasurer gives to each civil case. Big thing. Cops were like, you're a bad person, you know, we hate you. And her separation of corporation is very strong, or it was back then. So they really couldn't do nothing at all. So there's her whole life of separation as individual of living evidence of civil separation of the treasurer. So then there's the actual entity or whatnot of the treasurer, which I threw out. Well, I didn't really throw out because it's part of the civil case. So Trump, foreign countries grabbed it, and it's not as powerful as a president to be made, but with foreign aid, it's that powerful. And so Trump became the president with criminal foreign aid. So she So they arrested a bunch of cops for trying to say that I wasn't an individual, because the law says the statement, "You're not an individual," covers corporate and business and all types of other things. And the compiling proof is what Paris wanted. Paris wanted the by proofs. And so when Congress starts holding Congress hearings, they try to say like bipartisan is, as you heard, they tried saying the law bipartisan by attaches to evidence and proof, and partisan is the belief or whatnot. And well, they got it all wrong, because if bipartisan was rulership, the rulership would be Paris Hilton. So in their fable of partisan and their definition of bipartisan, they naturally declared king as the next topic. So not only are they far off, if they were to declare bipartisan queen, there'd be something totally different, but they didn't. So the future holds them trying to declare, because they rape women, Paris not only foreseen sex, she acquitted me of it, because they raped women. Who would have thought, I wouldn't have at least that they would, grab a woman and rape her. Who would have thought? So so they'll probably turn around and try to say, farm girl or tribal girl paying dues to king, which is impossible. Property given to her is physically impossible. The powers are too strong. So so it's pretty horrible. Back when I was and so her dad, in disbelief because of the bills, because it's like a blueprint, because the civil structure or whatnot. Her dad sent her to go work, which is actually good, because she has physical hand in the physical creation that she was doing, which she actually won like billions on. She went to court, and the judge, only she would know, but I'm sure the judge went to lie, found her physically working there and couldn't lie, so ruled that she used to get a check of billions. Yeah, big thing. Her dad actually apologized and said I should marry her. Care is evident. You can't deny that someone has caring and the ability to care. So it's pretty horrible. So the judges, so he withdrew and he made up a make-believe dollar, is what he did. And one of the aspects was that you could financially care, and you would know of people in, I guess the government, when they seek help from the people, they look at the president. In the moment, is that person capable? In the moment, can that person build a blueprint design that's walled? And that's like their big statement, that's walled. Because you can jump over a wall, but is the wall strong enough, high enough, secure enough, and whatnot? And so that statement's fully covered, which is not too many people have ever done. So Odd Nose actual builds, they try issuing judges illegally, and in the opposite, which is a criminal act, which would kill the judge. And it's not, so we're individuals, so you have to care for yourself. You got to be on the lookout for yourself. The aspect of her is purely we're the same age. Would we hit it off and be friends if we ever met, and whatnot. And yeah, so it's pretty horrible.